What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the ADV Rich YouTube channel. I'm Rich. This is my 2020 Honda XR650, and today we're going to be installing a windscreen on it. Let's get right into it. I chose to go with the Tusk Universal Windscreen. Shout out to Rocky Mountain ATV for sending this out. Not sponsored by them, I just really enjoy their products and service. Let me go grab the windscreen and I'll show you guys how that looks. When you receive the screen, you'll pull it out of the box. It'll be the windscreen, and then these parts will all be disassembled. I just assembled these inside, and I'll show you guys that right now. So in the package, you'll receive the windscreen, all these parts, the instructions, and I'm going to show you guys how to put it together. Came with 4 of these rubber washers. I already put one on there. Follow the instructions. Cap, front washer. This is going to go through the windscreen. I assume it's going to go through like that. Pop that through. Rear washer. Let's pop that on. Alright, we got the rear washer on. And then we go with the upper rod. So just like the picture, you'll see that little flat part there, and then that part is straight. Take the barrel, they call it. They're showing it sliding on like that. Same thing as that. Slide it on. Screw that on. Alright, y'all, I had to go off camera and figure that out. To tighten that down, you need to grab a wrench or a pair of pliers to really get it tight so that that stays nice and sturdy. I believe there's a little bit of play in it because when you adjust it and then you tighten it down on the handlebars, it'll pull that in, or you can tighten it up a little bit more and get that where you want it. This was a little bit hard to figure out, not really, but it took me a minute off camera to really understand what they were trying to say here. So, you grab the handlebar barrel, as they call it, this. Grab that. You grab one of these little set screws. Each end has a different size hole. Go for the smaller hole that the set screw fits in. Get it started. Grab the little Allen key that they provide. Put it in there, just get it going in there a little bit. Until you see it start to come out right there, flat. Leave it there. Then, you grab your handlebar clamps. Click that in like that. Right? See, each of these sides, one side's like kind of flat and one side has a groove right here where this fits into. So you want to take the side without the set screw, I believe, and put it on that groove. But before that, you want to take what they call a star washer right there. Take your star washer, slide it in that groove, then slide the barrel on there. Then take a bolt, slide it through. You could actually slide the bolt through first and have the star washer just chilling on there. Then get that started. Then take the Allen key that they provided, tighten that down a bit, just get it ready to go on the handlebars. We may have to figure this out when we get to the bike. I think it's gonna have to end up going like that. You slide that on there into that hole, slide that on, and take your Allen key, tighten that down so that stays on there. Just leave it loose for now because we're gonna adjust everything when we get to the bike and put it on. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, and then I'll get back with you guys when we're out at the bike to put it on. Alright, so hopefully you guys could figure that out from my video. As you can see, it's still winter, but spring is upon us. We got some warm days coming. I may be able to get out next week and film a video for you guys. We got 60-degree weather coming up. Anyway, back to the windscreen. I've heard these look pretty good when you install them on the XR650. Only one way to find out, and that's to put it on for ourselves. And of course, I'm going to let you guys know. Should be a pretty simple bolt-on install. The only thing that could complicate it is that, as you can see, my handlebars are pretty full with stuff. Power socket, mount for my camera, so we may have to move that around, move some stuff around. We're going to test fit it and see how it goes. Let's go. And we got to figure out what direction we want these to go. As you can see, you could go that way. You can spin that way. So we got to see what works best. So let me see what we're dealing with here, guys. I can already see. I don't know if we either go that way. No, I think probably that way. I can already see we're going to have to probably take off the power socket, at least for now, because it needs to go on about right around where that is. So let's go ahead and pop that off. I'm thinking it's going to go right there and right there, right behind this top part where that mounts on the bars. So I'll get with you guys in a minute. I'm going to pop my power supply off here, make some room, and we'll put that back on after. May fix that up a bit while we're here. Alright, it should go on something like that. Those facing out, and then you just line it up with the bars. So I'm thinking we'll pop those on generally, then we'll loosen up the set screws and get everything aligned better. So we'll take out our bolt. Try not to lose our star washer. One thing I forgot, they actually include these little rubber pieces. This doesn't go tight enough on your handlebars, so you have to install that. So let's go ahead and try to feed that in there at the same time as everything else, right? This is the most challenging part of this job, which I knew it would be. Getting it all lined up, everything adjusted. Not too bad. It's just kind of rough because you got to move this around after and stuff, you know? Go with basically rubbing up against that and see where that gets us. Yep, just kind of, hopefully you guys could see that, but you just kind of finesse that in there. That stays while I get my bolt here. Set screw side out, so that's the opposite side. Same deal I showed you guys in the house. Put that into that groove. The bolt in. Get it started. Same deal. I'm going to loosen up my set screw. Pop this out. Let that float. Grab our piece of rubber. Feed it around the bar. Take our bolt, slide it through. Something's misaligned. Let me get it figured out and I'll get back with you guys. Alright, yo, finally got it installed. Had to take off this piece of the bar so I could secure everything down. Should pop right back on. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to show you guys the final product. Yeah, oh, right where I need to use that. I don't have the right size now. I'm going to have to get a different Allen key to tighten this up, guys. Rough. This one is like right there. I gotta go get an actual Allen key because that won't fit now that the windscreen's on there. Alright, got the Allen key. Let's tighten it down. Before we tighten it down, let's see how it looks. Looks pretty darn straight to me. Lock that down. Lock this down. Boom. And that's an install. We just gotta reinstall our power socket. Let me get back with you guys. Installs right there. Really not bad. Doesn't take up too much space on your bars. Alright y'all, as much as it pains me, the power socket's gonna have to get completely rerouted to the other side over here. It's the only spot where there's room. It'll come up about right there. No more room here because of this, the Trail Tech. So we're gonna have to come back and do that tomorrow. For now, I'm gonna show you guys the final result. Alright y'all, I think that's where we're going to end today's video. Stay tuned for the next video where I take it for a test ride and see how much wind it actually blocks. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'm going to have to catch you later. Rich, out.